Hey guys, this is Cruise Roy. I just picked up a Pegasus from Smartech. It's actually like between a 450 and a 500 heli, but it's nitro. I had a Quick 18 before, but it was just as big as a Raptor 30, very heavy, so it really didn't move very well. So I sold it. So I picked up this one because I'd like something smaller for the yard. And this only has an 18 motor in it, like a car would have, a nitro car. I know these are harder to come by and hard to get parts, but there's someone out there, he had a few of them for sale. It was a price I couldn't beat, and these technically go for about $300 new. I paid a lot less than that for it. And as you can see in these pictures, it's just an 18 size motor. It's almost put together for you, tail and all, and like I said, it's a lot smaller than a Raptor, so it's kind of a cross between a 450 and a 500, but it only has an 18 size motor. It says it'll do 3D, but from what I read in the forums it won't, so it's a good practice and hover around and putt-putt type heli, but a lot less weight than the Quick 18. So let me take it out of the box and show you everything. Okay, first, good keep. I'm going to keep this in my files. The Smartech Pegasus manual. You can't even find this online because the company is long gone. You really can't find anything on it. Very few YouTube videos. But here's the manual, and inside the person I bought it from put some tips, and one of them was the tail, not to put it too tight. But that's basic on most helis anyways. You don't want to put them too tight. It'll put pressure on the tail section and crack something. So he's gave me a few tips in there anyways. They pull the heli out. First, the box on the top. It has a pair of blade grips, and pretty sure there's blades in here. A set of wood blades. Set of wood blades, the antenna holder, which I'll use because I'm using a 72 megahertz radio, Futaba, wooden blades, and a blade holder. I use the blade holders, but the blades from the same gentleman. I picked up some SAB carbon fiber blades. Let's see if I can be smart enough to open these up for you. So this was going to get the carbon fiber blades instead of the woodies. Woodies tend to move in the weather and everything, so I'm partial to the carbon fiber. So that was a good deal to get those. So that's what's going to go on the heli. But that's what comes with it. It does come with blades. I'll keep them as practice. Crashing blades. Pull it out of the box. This is the way it's boxed. This is the way it comes in the box. Pretty much open up this one here, pulls away from the fuselage. This one here comes off. You have the tail section. So it's pretty much, I'm going to check all the links and everything, but it's pretty much put together for you. There's a little bit of rust on this from being wherever it was kept for a long time, but in the bottom section here, I already took the wire ties off the motor, off the heli itself, so let me see if I can get it out of this little package here. Move this out. There's a little bag of, I think that's the throttle links and some miscellaneous screws. Is probably for the servos. Alright, so this is the main body to the Pegasus, the way it comes out of the box. The 18 motor is already installed. I don't know if the carb is tuned. I'm going to put some run oil in there before I start. There's your tail pulley. Everything seems to be there. The canopy is already cut for you. It's a milk jug style canopy. I guess they make fuselages for these babies at one time. Those are very hard to find. Let me take the canopy off. Pretty cool though, because when you get the Raptor, you have to cut the windscreen out to install the windscreen, put the decals on or paint it, and this is already done for you, cut out and everything for the exhaust, and ready to go. So that's the canopy. Alright, so the way it's designed is you have a top servo tray. There's a servo on the lower bottom here for your throttle control, and a few bays here to keep maybe your receiver, battery pack. Unfortunately, the gyro on these goes in the front, which I've never seen before, but I've seen it on the instructions already that the gyro will be sitting in the front. So that's just kind of strange for a heli to be that far away from the center of gravity of the heli. The center of gravity ain't too bad right now, and it don't even have the tail section on it. Once the tail's on it, it'll drop, but you got all your servo gear to put on here too. Well, let's open up that other part of the box. Alright, so here's the lower half of the box the heli was sitting on. That's gonna have, let's see, like I said, a little bag here must be for throttle control, and there's the little servo balls for your servo horns. Alright, so tail section, I just opened it to check for any damage, but that's your tail. It's pretty much all put together. Alright, here's your horizontal stabilizer for the tail, and here's the vertical stabilizer. Like I said, it's already put together. It's got decals on it, everything ready to go. Here's the rear tail, which I'm going to try to find some carbon fibers for these. They say if they're smaller, they have better stability on the bird. And just want to get rid of these wire ties I cut up. And it comes with a pitch gauge, which it's awfully big, but I guess it works. But I have my own, so this will stay wrapped up. Keep it as an old vintage Smartech gauge. But anyways, move a few things here. Put the bird back up here. Alright. Just put it like that, I guess. Alright, what I'm going to explain to you is I got a used Align 2-in-1. I got it really reasonable. I got to do some work to it. I'm going to resolder and make it look pretty. I got to put a ground strap on here, but that's going to be for the glow igniter, so it'll glow and all that. It also works as a BEC. I also picked up a used Align DS620. That's going to be for the tail. And I picked up a GP750 to go with that gyro. So that will be for the tail rudder. I found some standard servos. They're a high-tech MS311s or HS. I picked up 3 of those used for a good price, and I was missing one, so they had 3, so I used the 3 used ones for the cyclic. It's supposed to be good working order. And I picked up 1 new HS 300 from High Tech that I'll use for the throttle. Alright, and of course we need a switch, so to go to the battery pack. I haven't decided what kind of battery pack I'm going to use yet, but that's the electronics in the bird, and that's the first part of this segment. I'll be videotaping putting this thing together, but for now that's what I have so far. And this is Cruise Roy, and thanks for watching. I'm out of here.